Good morning, Jonestown.
Good Morning Jonestown is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Stamps.com. If you're tired of going to the post office, now you can bring the post office to you with Stamps.com. I don't know if I ever mentioned to you, I have an eBay store where I have a lot of stuff for sale on eBay, but I've always skyrocketed the price to reflect what a pain in the ass it is to go to the post office. You know what I mean? Because it's like a pain to go to the post office. So I'd make that reflect in the price of the stuff that I was selling on eBay.
I hate going to the post office.
And now with Stamps.com, I can just print labels at my house and send it out in the regular mail. So it's easy. So I was able to bring the prices of my products down a lot. And I've noticed I've been using Stamps.com since January, and I've sold 60% more stuff. So it's like, got Stamps.com, and I got extra money in my pocket. So, you should check out Stamps.com and try it today. If you use a promo code Russell and Tony Pod, they will send you a free digital scale. So just be sure and check out Stamps.com. All right, let's do this.
All right, I picked up a local sponsor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just opened down the street from my house. It's called Brouhaha Neighborhood Eatery. It's at 2435 North 12th Avenue.
And they're sponsoring this?
Yeah, they
shit.
they actually sent us an ad. We're gonna play.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's badass, man.
Let's see here.
Brouhaha, a neighborhood eatery. If you've cruised through East Hill in the past 2 years, you may have noticed our progress. We've been busy scouring the archives of Pensacola history to adorn our establishment with the niftiest knickknacks of native nostalgia. From our already famous Pensacola postcard mural to our interactive indoor graffiti bridge, we spared no expense to bring you the finest local memorabilia as you stroll down memory lane and right into Sleepytown. But don't wake up just yet. Here comes the food! And it's everything you'd expect from a gimmick-riddled promotional advertisement for the past. Salt! Is there any other spice? Not at Brouhaha. We use only the purest, whitest salt available, untainted by the impurities of the Himalayas or the barbaric ritual of koshering. Though arid and unpalatable, our entrees are sure to remind you of a simpler, whiter time. At Brouhaha, the only thing that'll bring you back from the past is our prices. Brouhaha. No, we don't brew our own beer. The joke's on you.
All right, wow, and that's Brouhaha Neighborhood Eatery, 2435 North 12th Avenue. If you want to give them a call, it's 850-857-9350. Ask about their menu.
Yeah, and if you go in there, also don't forget to give them the promo code Russell and Tony Pod, and they will give you a free digital scale. Oh, they give you 10% off. Make sure and mention.
They'll give you 10% off all drinks, and you get a free patty melt. That's
Brouhaha.
Brouhaha.
Check them out.
Yeah. Have you been there?
No, I have not. Heard it's good.
Yeah.
If you want a mural of the graffiti bridge.
Yeah, it's interactive.
Interactive? What does that even mean? Like you could drive a car over it? Because that's what an interactive graffiti bridge sounds like to me.
I think if you walk across it, there's Hobo Island.
So there's a bridge in there?
It's
like a homeless guy asks you for change. And then he's immediately arrested. Dude, I was just in the bathroom here, and something that's I've never occurred to me. You know the toilet seats that don't connect at the front of them?
Yeah.
What is that about? Is that so you don't have to put the lid up when you piss or something?
I don't know exactly. I always thought that was it, but I feel like I read somewhere that that's not what that's for.
Yeah. It's strange. I don't understand why.
It's only in public bathrooms.
I hope
I've
they're
never seen
cheaper.
that in someone's house.
I'm gonna get that for my house, dude.
I want a urinal in my house. I think that would be...
That would be like the ultimate sign of success.
Wouldn't
like
it?
You made it. If you lived in a storage unit, but it had a urinal inside of it, it'd be like, "Psh, you made it, man.
I got a
You did
urinal
it."
and I got a dry sauna.
Yeah.
In my,
A dry sauna. Was Tony Soprano ever in a sauna on that show? Because it seems like that's where he was born to be. Like there's
definitely
like a
scenes.
recurring. Doesn't
Wasn't
it
it-
seem like if
there was a Russian bathhouse, remember, in like one of the seasons that they went to?
But it seems like Tony Soprano, he's in certain scenarios often. Like he'll be at his house on a regular basis. He'll be at the Bada Bing on a regular
Yep,
basis.
yep.
There are certain places. Doesn't it seem like a sauna should be one of the places that they recur? Every episode it shows him having a conversation in a sauna.
Yeah, it's a good private place, you know.
Mafia-esque.
You know, we
Don't
can...
body shame them. You fanu.
You chooch.
Yeah. Dude, I tried to do like a super cut. I wanted to do it of all of the thing, and I'm sure they're all like racial slurs that they say on that show, you know, the
Yeah.
names that they call each other.
Like-
Fanuc,
Yeah.
you ditsun. Like a super cut of all of those things, you know.
Mullion, you know, they
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
You know, it's eggplant.
Right.
I didn't know. You know, I saw it when I was in 9th grade, I think, when Sopranos started.
Yeah.
I was like, what are they saying? Gabagool?
I always wondered what gabagool is, because you could go to any Italian place and they aren't going to know what you're talking about. It's like, I get it, but I don't know what that is. It's probably...
I swear it's spelled completely different.
Yeah, right. My mother-in-law is like that. One of those people, like the Italian, like the
Yeah.
pasta fagioli.
Yeah.
Like, and I realized that's how you see on there, like, pasta fagioli. That's fagioli.
Yeah.
So it's like, you people just can't read. They're the eggplants, if you ask me. That's what I'm saying, you know. Yeah, so just make sure and, support us. I don't even know what that means. I was thinking today, like...
Also, other local restaurants that want to send us ads, you know,
Yeah.
we don't mind playing those.
Yeah, or not playing them. If you...
Yeah, I mean, we could accommodate a chef.
We're food heads. Where'd that come from? The heads thing?
Pot heads?
Well, yeah, like anyone who likes something is a head, like a metal head.
Yeah, I think it came from pothead, right?
Pothead.
I'm pretty sure.
You ever hear of sneaker heads? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, those people that spend like $500 on sneakers.
That's like mongoloid. Mongoloid. He's not this is our son. He's a sneakerhead. His mama drank beers when she was pregnant. That's the dumbest thing to me, sneakerhead. It's like...
He's got gigantism.
It's a man.
We call him Sneakerhead.
He's a waterhead. You're a sneakerhead. Oh, you said that, but all I heard was waterhead. You keep saying sneakerhead, but you look like a waterhead to me. Paying $5,000 for the shoes that the Heaven's Gate people killed themselves in.
I want one of those.
That's what a shoe I would want, dude. That's a shoe I'd drop money on. If I could get those Nikes.
I want the whole outfit.
Yeah. Wear that. And I don't mean on Halloween, dude.
No.
I mean on
Just wear it out on
Thursday.
the weekend. Yeah.
Marshall Applewhite. So you were, dude, you're my age. So you were like, that was like a very memorable thing to me. I
What
remember
was?
when I came home from school, those Heaven's Gate people off themselves. That was
Yeah.
like at a very, I don't know, time in my life where it was like that Princess Diana died.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like a weird time and those things like
And
are
Clinton
just glued to
got a
it.
blowjob.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
And Columbine.
Yeah. I was
The
never-
OG of school shootings.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Columbine guys.
Yeah, those dudes actually did it. It
Yeah.
wasn't a false flag.
Yeah.
Those kids.
They weren't copycats either, man.
No. They weren't. They were trench coat mafia. They
Yeah.
planned that shit in a sauna.
Yeah, and they did that shit before the internet was like it is now. Like they had to. It was really hard to get all that shit back then.
Yeah. You had to work for it. They're not like today's school shooters, all cavalier and,
Well, they got
doing
it made.
it,
You go on
planning it on their
Amazon.
cell
Yeah.
phones.
You go on Amazon with your phone.
Yeah.
Order your AR-15, your extended clips,
Yeah,
your body
you had
armor.
to like laminate a fake ID back then to get that shit.
Yeah.
Did you
Or
ever
like,
buy a fake ID?
Yeah. When I was like 15, I had an ID that said I was 18, so that I could go places where they let 18-year-olds in.
Dude,
So like,
had
I went to a strip club when I was 16.
Oh, that's actually cool.
And yeah, it was Lookers.
Yeah, that was the first one I ever went to, too. It was
Yeah.
called Teasers, I think, maybe then, though. Didn't they change the name of it or
I
something?
don't know.
Maybe
I
it
thought
wasn't
Teasers was up on 9th.
across from Babes.
Yeah,
That's not
or
Lookers.
Davis. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I went
Yeah,
to
Lookers is over on like Navy.
I think
or-
I went to that one, too. I don't know.
It's close. It's actually
It's not
kind
my
of close to where
thing.
you live.
It's not my thing.
Well, no, when I
Strip
was
clubs.
16, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was 16, when I was 14 and first started going to titty bars, it was a big deal because I'd only been off the tit for about 3 years. Yeah.
You know, I do often think about that, like, 30-year-old stripper, though, that gave my 16-year-old boner a lap dance.
Yeah. Oh, God. What does she do? Jeez. Now her daughter's working there. Like, dude, I got a fake ID. We went on a trip with some friends to Atlanta when I was just, maybe not even 18. Maybe I was 17 at the time. And we went to some flea market. They were like, you get perfect IDs at this flea market. And I remember it was so, like, dangerous there. It was like in a giant warehouse indoor flea market thing. It was like
yeah.
at the fairgrounds type situation.
shit.
Dude, I remember that the key to the bathroom, it was like a toilet plunger stick with a hole drilled in it of the chain, and it had the key to the bathroom, and then it had a roll of toilet paper on the stick that was like sealed on. Like they didn't even leave toilet paper in the bathroom. It was attached to the key. Like you had to take it to go unlock the bathroom. I was like, where are we at? And they sold us like these, it was like a real DMV operation in there, dude. With like gave you straight up a driver's license.
Right.
From Ohio, and on the back in very tiny letters at the bottom it said for novelty use only.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can just,
Yeah, and then my first 21 ID was just a friend of mine who was 21.
Yeah.
And we looked enough alike, but
Yeah.
he was 6'3".
Really.
I'm
But
like,
no one ever looked at that.
I'm like 5'9".
Yeah.
No one ever looked at it. I was like, it's like, yeah, all right.
in a boating accident.
These
Thank
aren't
you
my
for
real
reminding
legs.
me
Yeah.
of that very traumatic
I had a couple, because the one I had before that was even better, and it was a guy's military ID.
So you got people buying you drinks and thanking you for your service. That's
Well,
stolen.
I
that's
get
not
discounts.
that's like stolen valor, dude.
I didn't do it.
You show up like that. Russell's got long hair and a long beard. You show up, you're like, I'm active duty.
Oh, shit. No, that one got taken in a liquor store in Gainesville. The guy looked at it, and he asked me my blood type.
Really?
And I was like, I don't know my blood type.
I don't know mine.
Well, yeah, but he goes, every soldier knows his blood type.
Oh.
And I was like, you got me.
Yeah.
But it was one of those places where they would take your ID, and they had a bunch of IDs on the
Yeah.
wall. I'm like, I don't give a shit. That's not my picture. It's not my name. I don't.
You're going to get that guy booted out of the military when some general comes in there. It's like, the hell, Anderson? You got your ID snatched in a liquor store? He's going to get, like, freaking dishonorably discharged for your sins.
And then in high school, there was a place. It's still there, man. It's on Cervantes, like D and E Street. We used to go there, and like I would just flirt with the old lady that worked there, and she would sell me liquor. I was 15. My girlfriend was 16, and I would drive her car, and I would pull up and just be like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" Like,
I thought you were gonna say I used to just go flirt with the dude that owned the place and like pimping out your underage nubile body to get it. I was blowing the guy that worked there to get him.
It was an
He'd let me
old
buy
lady.
beer, pay him money for beer. Dude,
We were close.
I used to buy alcohol. It was on Michigan Avenue. It was called like Lucky 7, I think. And I swear this place was only operated. It was some Vietnamese dude, like super Vietnamese, like jade necklace. You know what I mean? And he didn't speak any English at all. And he'd smile, he'd recognize you or whatever. That place, it was just like it was the closest thing to what you hear about like bodegas. You know what I mean? It was a bodega on Michigan Avenue.
Yeah.
Like the only way they stayed in business was selling children alcohol.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like a child. Like I did not look old enough to drive walking in there. And, you know, it was just ridiculous.
I know, it's funny how once you become an adult and you think about those places, you're
Yeah.
like, that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, you're like, dude, there's this place, man.
Yeah.
You can. They'll sell anybody
They
liquor.
respect us.
They treat us like adults.
And then
They
you're
charge
like,
you.
Don't treat those children like adults. Dude, the older I get, I'm like, man, people shouldn't be able to get their driver's license till they're like 30. You know?
I know.
Like, it's 5 years less than where I'm at.
Well, I think that, apparently our brains don't fully finish developing until we're 25 years old. That's the average age. I don't think you should be able to vote, drive, join the military, go to college,
drink, smoke
nothing. Until you're 25.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Dude, I think back to things I did when I was younger and get a pit in my stomach about how stupid I was. Like, just dumb shit I did. Which I guess that means I'm not an idiot, that I look back and cringe, because people do stupid stuff all the time and never think twice about it. You know what I mean?
Or brag about it. Like, man, this one time.
Yeah, and I think back and I'm like, oh, God, I was such an idiot.
Oh, man, I did some dumb shit.
And to think that
Drove drunk way too much.
Me too, dude. Dude, I ran from the cops one time and got away.
Well, I hope so.
No, dude, I was like smashed driving my truck down 58th Avenue. I lived at the end of 58th Avenue right before it becomes Fairfield. Long story short, long driveway on the right before a major intersection, you know?
Yeah.
And I was driving down my street, and there was people pulled over by two cops, and I just drove by all slow, staring at them drunk. Like, hey, you know, and the guy was like, pull over, and I punched it, dude. And he got in his car and chased me, and I went over the hill and pulled in my driveway, turned off my lights, and just coasted down my driveway, and he went right by.
Oh, that's
I
great,
flew,
man.
dude. So stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Shouldn't have even been drinking and driving.
Well, no, but, we all did it.
Just the
It's
thought
better
of
now that they have Uber and,
Oh, yeah.
like, kids don't seem to do it as much, which is good.
Yeah, that is good.
Like,
Because
we would
used to, like, on a New Year's Eve, if you go out and a whole city's out drunk, and you try to be responsible and call a cab, they'll be like, all right, we'll be there in 4 hours. Now Uber, 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
And it's cheaper. They're putting cabs out.
Although, there's also the whole flip side of, like, what is evolution but survival of the fittest?
Yeah.
And so when we were all young driving drunk, I think we're alive because we deserve to be.
Because we're white. Right? They knew to get out of my way. That's a drunk white boy. Make way. Look out, world. Here he comes. Are the Olympics still on?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean,
either,
I don't know.
but-
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care either.
I feel like it
where
was weeks ago.
I don't know, but it lasts weeks. So
It
I
does.
don't know.
Isn't it 2 or is it 3 weeks?
I don't know. I don't even know why I brought up the Olympics. I was like, what's going on in the world?
Well, those athletes fuck a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
that is true. You got to have a little Olympics, baby.
well, like you think about they got like they all stay in like dorms.
And none of them have had their period yet, so they can't get pregnant. You know? I don't know. That's the gymnastics.
Yeah.
This was the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
But what if that's what it was? Like, she hasn't got her period here because it's frozen.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, the whole body fat thing.
Yeah.
A lot of them probably don't because it's
Yeah.
like if your body fat's below a certain percentage, you'll stop having your cycles.
It's awesome. It's really cool. I wish I could stop having mine. I need to
So,
get
like-
my body fat
So
down.
like if you get your wife hooked on meth or something,
I was going, well,
she might stop.
that's how
ovulating.
you're a pessimist and I'm an optimist. I'm like, get your wife hooked on. I thought you were going to say gymnastics, something positive. Fencing. You're like meth. Like, okay.
Well, you gotta drop the weight fast if
Yeah.
you want to like
Archery,
stop
man.
menstruating.
Have you ever arched for 20 hours of the day? It'll take the fat right off of you. Is that what it's called?
Archery.
Yeah, archery. But you say, have you ever spent 12 hours arching?
Archery.
What is it? What's it called?
it.
Shooting a bow and arrow. That's everything comes down to country.
Bowing.
Yeah, bowing.
I'm bowing.
Having a huge cock. Have you ever spent 20 hours having a huge cock? That's one of the Olympic sports I will watch, which that's not a sport. That's a sport the way darts is a sport. It's literally the same thing.
What is?
Archery.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little harder than darts.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not a sport.
I
You
mean,
know?
a lot of those aren't really sports.
Right.
Like skiing,
Yeah.
that's
If it's
That's an
race
activity.
skiing,
It's an activity.
Well, that's what all the Winter Olympics are. That's like that's what separates those are vacations.
But I mean, a lot of the Summer Olympics, it's like, well, it's not a sport, it's a race.
Yeah.
You're just running.
Right. But
Sports-
at least that's work. Like the Winter Olympics, it's like a vacation.
Doesn't someone have a bit about, like,
Jason has one about the Winter Olympics is like you got to be white privileged to do it.
no, I was thinking like a famous comic.
Probably.
Has a bit about how, like, the Winter or the Summer Olympics is like, each event is like one part of like a complete sport.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this event is throwing.
Yeah.
This event is jumping. This event is running. And it's like, yeah, you do all those in
And
most
it's
sports.
football.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, dude. I never thought of it that way. That's true.
It's like they broke it down
It's like
to
put
like,
Tom Brady in the fucking Olympics. Curling. I don't even understand that. And people this year, that's the new freaking like, let's act like we're cool and be into curling.
that's like some hipster shit.
Yeah.
Like, we'll like it because ironically.
I hate most people, dude. Most people are just corny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I have a.
Like, why would you? I can't get down on the sports where it's like literally the swimming. I don't care about it, but I can at least respect that if you quit right now, you will drown. Like, you know what I mean? So there's an aspect of
Yeah.
life or death to it. It's not going to happen, but there's an aspect of life or death to it. That where they're literally like, who can clean the ice fastest? I don't know what even they're doing. Like, and anyone who does should be dead.
Isn't it like, aren't they like manual Zamboniing?
I guess. I don't know. It's
like
stupid.
smoothing the ice?
And anyone who would be into that
is Canadian.
is an idiot.
Or an
And
idiot.
anyone who's pretending to be into that to be unique should be murdered.
Yeah. I mean,
They should be dead.
he should be dead. You know, I often wondered if Hitler would have such a bad rap if he'd only rounded up a different group of people.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
if he'd have been like, I'm going to take all the fucking stupid people that beat their
All the
wives.
ice curlers. He'd be the king of the world right now.
I'm going to take everyone who keeps up with the Kardashians and I'm going to put them in the gas chamber. He'd be a national treasure.
Yes, dude. And that's most people.
Yeah.
Population control. People always talking about that. If you killed everyone that watches The Bachelor
Oh, it'd be great.
and American Idol and the Kardashians
And The Voice.
like, dude, you know how many great conversations I would have on a daily basis? Because I would
Yeah.
talk to most people that I
Yeah.
walked by.
You know how much, traffic we wouldn't have?
Yeah.
And how many parking spaces you'd have? And
Yeah.
it'd be great, man.
Most people are corny. Most
Yeah.
of them. Most people are corny.
Most of them.
Most people are corny. Most people are corny. Most people are corny. Most people are corny. Yeah.